Let me. No, 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 no. Let me get this going. I'm actually in the middle of a trade and I didn't even do it like I should have done it. But that's alright. But it's alright. Alright, so. Man, I wish I had turned this stupid thing on because I still ain't sure how this is going to play out. But at this point, I have locked in 294. I don't want to play around with my deal too much. It started with $160 dollar max loss. That's my loss for the week. And last night, before we left, right when the market opened, or was just about to open. No, I think it had not yet opened, but I did the 9 o'clock play. I'm on 15 minute right now because I was doing some different stuff, but ordinarily, and the only reason I'm even messing with it right now is because I just happened to come back, and so I'm trying to get a little more out of it. But on the hour, I had marked this off as the 9 a.m. close was up here, the close of the 9 o'clock hour, so basically 10 o'clock, where the price was, and so I just started marking that off, and I saw that zone, and we were right there, so I just kind of called that my zone. At this point, when it was just, or I'm sorry, when these candles, 3 p.m. Friday is where it closed, yeah, and so I kind of called it to go back out. Um, I think did I do a buy stop? History filled. Buy stop. No, that's on that. Look, here's the one for today. That was a buy limit yesterday at 1649. I placed that, and then this morning I bought four more because it's moving. So yeah, at 449. So before it opened, I placed the order at 44151. Yeah, because this all moved up because this is where I bought again. But when it was here, yeah, so I placed the order to buy right here when the market opened. Um, so I don't know. uh, 44145 was that close? Why did I buy it there? About 142. Oh, because I had opened it at that zone and just it bought it down at that price because it was already in my zone. So I established that as my zone because I gotten out of everything on Friday, and so then I decided that I would go ahead and get into this one because that was the zone that was created, as I said previously, and then took. Uh, yeah, I talked with my son about that. That this would was my thought process. And so this where it was a 160, so then I moved it up here as a stop loss when it got to here. There's a 1 to 1 right there. And then decided to, oh, that's the cost average of where I bought in originally. and where I bought in here, which was at 44339, which may not have been the spot. I'm not going to say not the smartest move, because still what I was looking at holds. And what's more important, right, is getting a little bit of context. Yeah, because the reason that I got in was because, well, frankly, because I was looking at it as like, okay, it's already 2 to 1, which is probably why I shouldn't have got in, because it was already 2 to 1. I should have got in when it was here, but whatever, I didn't. Here I am. But by moving my stop loss up that far, taking this basically trade, so I'm only trading at this point money that I've already won or yeah. And what I want to do is give it a little bit of room to breathe, because my expectation is that the sentiment that allowed or called for this beginning of the market and the continuation through the overnight markets will probably continue with the morning's beginning. So I want to give it a little bit of room to breathe. Now, when I put that on, let me think here. What am I trying to figure out? When I put that on, that trade there, because that's about when I got it. It's close enough. Yeah, that trade was about $60, because this is more than 62. So that's a $60 risk on it going on up. My question is, do I want to? Because I don't want to add any more to it, but I was just doing that to figure out if I want to give it a little more room to breathe. Because all I'm losing is 60 at this point, because it's at 294, and if I closed out my position right now, it'd be 350. Yeah, so I'm only risking 60 at this point. So let me come down and get that wick, just a little space. And it's still giving me 270 locked in. Damn, starting new habits, man. Yeah, starting new habits. And they aren't hard habits, because this is what I was supposed to have done yesterday, was mark the damn thing. Then it would have been easy to log it. But here's the good news. You did. Just not the way you planned. And we'll get that fixed, because this was your plan. You got in cheaper than expected, but that was the plan. Ah, damn magnet. Damn magnet, man. All right, forget about it. So I got it a little bit cheaper than planned. Now I can't have it. Oh, shit. But there we go. All right, this was the plan. Just for those prices, that right there, and oh, I can't move that. And I believe I had initially set it at 2 to 1. However, as you can clearly see, God bless you all. That's why I hate this damn thing. I don't hate it. I'm learning it. That's all. Shit. So I just moved that down to 234. I was trying to give it room to breathe, and I just did. Damn. Okay. And I did it live. We'll do it live. Is that this thing? Yes. So at this point, this is what I'm trying to do. Is figure out. Did I move that up just like to a craziness? Or I'm down. No, this is 1 hour. Where did I move my? I do not yet have a take profit. Okay. I'm like, so right now, I just have a floor on it. And I'm okay with that until class opens, I guess. I'll either get my money there or I'll see where he goes in class. That's a half hour from now. But my all right, let me put this. No. Okay. I just moved the whole thing, which is fine. That's fine, because if I hold it here, that's where I want it. That's where I want it. Okay. That moved the whole thing. I don't want to move the whole thing. Alright. Get this just out of my way. Just get this out of my way. And if I show myself a 5 to 1, then I ain't trying to say, what more do you want? But what more do you want, pal? At least on the initial. And then on that, a little less, but you scaled in. Right? So you got in here, added on here. I didn't really do that at a 4 hour look. I did it at 1 hour look. I only went to 15 when I got in. And now I think it's just kind of waiting for the morning traffic. That's what I'm counting on. Morning open. Because there's room here for a down play in the beginning, and there could be some of that. Yeah, there certainly could be, because there'd be a lot of people like me who woke up this morning and saw this and placed that. And then they will take the profit before rising back up. Question is, how much and how soon before that rise? Because the same thing happens to them that happened to me. When I woke up this morning and I came down here before anything, because I had to come down to the basement for something, I came down here and I looked real quick and I was like, wow, because that was like at 4 o'clock this morning. And I looked at it and I said, boom, boom, boom. And I already started theorizing how to get in more, which is what I did after an hour. As you see, that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour, and boom, here I come. As soon as I walked in here, let me get in some more. After, had I done that when I saw it, that might have been a better, that definitely would have been a better play. But the best time to plant a tree, that whole thing. Funny how often that comes up. For those in the know or not in the know, what's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. Second best time right now. So I did get in on it. That may have been, like I said, it's not the end. I mean, I had all those other indicators up earlier, but you can see what we're working here with now. The question is, how much and when retracements come and whatnot. I mean, can you expect at some point for that to happen? Hopefully not this morning. But there are those sizable drops from time to time. Use it daily, so I'm not going to see nothing there. But this is all this continuation. I think it was just kind of a slowdown that week or two before the election. And then it wasn't like the election was a game changer or anything. It was price coming back into that zone and then taking back off, which is what we're talking about. Which is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, is there a zone for it to come back to? Like this sent that off. So that's not, it's in the same area, but it's a different zone. Because now what you have is this happened. So you're going to mark that off. And sure enough, I'm sure that some of that is the same or represents the same. Because it's just a theoretical representation of orders on a table. A floating table. And that's what my little indicator does, is tells me where the table was at the end of those specific hours on each day when I do it in that couple of formats. Let's see what we got going on elsewhere. I still got those buys in based on those zones. I'll cancel what he where we I'll go with his suggestions, obviously, because he is the student, or I am. He is the master. I am but the student. But if I can start figuring out his methodology, and that's where I'm hoping, like, because that is that 9 a.m. zone. So I'm holding that one way down there. And this one didn't really come in as a zone on its own, right there. But there is that Howard did prove to be a bit of a bounce. Hmm. I'm gonna try and look at this thing with that hour on there, and there it is again. But these are other indices. I mean, you're looking at the same action happening. Now, why this one is way up there and not closer in, I don't know. But there, oh, it's just taking its time to draw it out because I had so much happening in that space. Because I drew it, but I didn't enter it as a trade. And then I took that one. Because at the time, it was already in it. And now I do not have a take profit even listed. But I do have 230 locked overnight. A nice wake up for the week. And currently at 350 and kind of hoping for, no hopium, waiting to see if it's going to stop me out at what I deem to be about $60, right? Because I'm locked here at 235. Oh, they grabbed it when I was doing that thing and moved it down some. So it ended up being something like, that's where I got to get better at figuring out, like, from right now, like the price right now, 44 327. Oh, there's my math right there. So I am at 44299. So take one off there. I've got 326 on the MYM. The MYM Dow Jones, 50 cents a tick, $5 value. But there's a, what did it? Tick size is 1, ticks per point one. Oh, okay. 50 cents. I got you. Okay, so this was the Dow Jones, $5. Yeah. So right now that's 326. So if I was to do that right there and move that, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just did that, done that, holding it behind that. So that should be that's 75. But I didn't check what the thing is. $295 is $76. That's boom boom. 4 ticks less. I said how many? $80 right now. Damn. Per tick. You see the 5 or 50, folks? Come on. It's the MYM Dow Jones. Tick. Hmm. Need to look at these currencies because class starts in 20 minutes. Futures rise pre-rise. Investors await inflation data. Forward current contract high. So I probably need to get up out of there because I did not look at my calendar. Now, if we did this at the open Thursday, and Friday is a pretty bullish day with that retracement there. It's not coming our way though. Not right away. Like there was no mm, mm, I don't know. He's looking to short the Globex section, but I did not do that. These mugs gonna slip into a fight. Yes, because they know what's coming if Trump moves ahead with mass deportation. By doing those two things, our GDP will more than 8% decrease. Tariffs going to do the trick, as we will pay more till manufacturing is once again restored to USA rather than Biden's China sellout. Actually, more jobs went overseas during Trump's presidency than Biden's. They've actually started coming back, but people fell for all the campaign lies. We shall see. How you think the futures market is going to have a big sell-off at opening in 15 minutes? Cap down, Obama caused a disaster. Y'all learn. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Networks. Y'all crack me up. What you mean, bit of lip? All right. All right. Oh, I just left the thing going. All right. So these people crack me up. Put that down. And let's see if my, oops, that's like last week. Now I didn't get. Don't forget me, bro. He's out of town, so this thing he on some messed up list. All right. What I really need to do, yeah, is my AM markup. I did all them indices. I was looking at gold last night too. Oh yeah, I kind of set up a short, but it did not go back to it. It opened in the same way that went straight away. This, yeah, that just opened and went straight down. We did not go back to meet you. But that's okay, because the other one did. And I will leave that there for the moment. For the moment, baby. Because what's it look like? Yeah. Do not know for sure what's going on. Oh, that's a line. I don't know what that line is. Hmm. Oh. And she took off right away too. No, yeah, like hello, let's do this. That gas just went away, 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 away. He said, "Y'all hilarious." These mugs talking about this man. Boom, that gap. Go back to where you are. Okay. And where are you? It's 9 o'clock. There is short. I'm not sure what that zone or whatever was, but here. This is what I mean. Okay. So let's figure out this story, shall we? We're right through the 200. That's going to roughly look like the 4 hour line. It's going to roughly look like the daily line. Look, it looks like the weekly. You got to remember what that looks like to see if it looks like the monthly. That one does not really hold good. So it's been on a solid decline since 22. Or everything says short. It's all down. But that was a big jump. Was that a mm. All right, gotta end it. Going to class. Goodbye.